Have you ever wondered if Porto's cost of living matches your expectations? Or why Porto is called the City of Bridges? Curious about how I ended up with 20 cups of coffee in a local cafe? And what's the story behind Porto's almost Eiffel Bridge? I spent a month in Porto, Portugal, and I'm excited to share this travel guide. Whether you're planning a short visit or a longer stay, this guide covers everything you need to know: arriving, accommodation, transportation, activities, and more. First, let's talk about getting here. Francisco Sá Carneiro Airport is easy to navigate. You can grab a SIM card for about $28, which gets you 10 GB of data, perfect for staying connected. The tap water is safe to drink, and Bolt is the go-to taxi app with trips averaging about $3.22. Next up, accommodation. Porto has some fantastic places to stay. The best neighborhoods are Ribeira and Cheetah Feita. Studio apartments in the city center average around $2,503 per month, offering great accessibility and amenities. For a laid-back vibe with all the conveniences, these areas are ideal. Overall, the cost of living for a nomad is about $3,120 per month. Now let's dive into the food scene. Porto is a food lover's paradise. Dining out is affordable, with meals averaging around $11. Don't miss the local seafood and traditional dishes like francesinha and bacalhau à brás. And if you're a beer lover, a 0.5L beer in a cafe costs about $2.14. Also, a fun fact, while Porto is famous for its port wine, the wine actually comes from the nearby Douro Valley and ages in Vila Nova de Gaia. So technically, you're sipping Gaia wine. Speaking of cafes, here's a funny story. I once tried to order 2 coffees at a local cafe but ended up with 20 cups due to my limited Portuguese. The barista's face was priceless, and I had to call friends to help drink them all. So double-check your language translations to avoid a caffeine overload. For those of you working remotely, Porto offers a great working environment. Porto.io is the best co-working space, with a hot desk costing about $350 per month. The internet speed is reliable, typically around 100 Mbps. This space is perfect for digital nomads looking for a vibrant community and excellent facilities. When it comes to things to do, Porto doesn't disappoint. Start by exploring the Old Town, where you can wander through narrow streets lined with colorful buildings and discover hidden gems around every corner. The Ribeira District, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers stunning views of the Douro River and is perfect for a leisurely stroll. Take a day trip to the Douro Valley, famous for its terraced vineyards and breathtaking landscapes. You can tour the vineyards, sample world-class wines, and enjoy a relaxing river cruise. It's a must-do for any wine enthusiast. Book lovers will adore Livraria Lello, one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world. Its intricate wooden staircase and stained glass ceiling make it a magical place to visit. It's said to have inspired J.K. Rowling while she was writing the Harry Potter series. For panoramic views of the city, don't miss the Claragos Tower. Climb the 225 steps to the top, and you'll be rewarded with a spectacular view of Porto's skyline. Speaking of bridges, did you know the famous Ponte Dom Luís Riern was almost designed by Gustave Eiffel? He dropped out due to disagreements over the number of levels, and his student Teófilo Seyrig took over. So it's almost an Eiffel Bridge. This double-deck iron bridge is a marvel of engineering and offers fantastic views from both levels. If you're in Porto in June, you're in for a treat. The city hosts one of the biggest street festivals in Europe, Festas de São João on June 23rd. It's a massive celebration with fireworks, music, and even people hitting each other on the head with plastic hammers. Trust me, it's a lot more fun than it sounds. Porto is generally safe and clean with a friendly international community. While living costs have risen, the city still offers a unique charm that makes it a popular destination. Be aware of occasional petty crime in tourist areas and variability in apartment quality. Despite these minor issues, Porto's positives far outweigh the negatives. Porto is a paradise for digital nomads and travelers alike. It offers a blend of historical charm, rich culture, and modern amenities. Whether you're staying for a few days or a month, Porto promises an unforgettable experience. I hope this guide helps you plan your perfect trip. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips.